All right. So I welcome you all back once again. We have another question before us. So let's quickly look at how we can deal with this question. So looking at this question, we have a real life application question. So we're going to look at how we can solve this question. So this question says a man bought a piece of land of size 32 centimeters by 20 centimeters. Part of the land which covers an area of 20 centimeters by X centimeters was used for building his house. If the area of the remaining land which was used for a garden is 500 centimeters squared, find the value of X. All right, so let's look at how we can solve this question. So, in the first place, we are talking about a piece of land which has a size of what? 32 centimeters by 20 centimeters. So, let's do some sketch here. So, let me see. Um, let me do this sketch. So, let's see. This is the plot of land. Good. So we are seeing that it has a size of what? Um, 32 by 20. So 32 by 20, it means that, so for this one, when you say 32 by 20, it means that for the length side, we'll take what? The bigger part, and the width side will take what? The smaller part. So if it is 32 centimeters by 20 centimeters, then looking at this size or looking at the shape, you can see that it resembles a certain shape. And what shape is that? So you can see that it looks like what? A rectangle. Yeah, so let's say this is our piece of land, and looking at the figures given, we have here as what? Let's say 32 centimeters, and then we have here as what? 20 centimeters. Good. So that is the size of the whole what plot of land. So if you continue, the question also says part of the land which covers an area of what? 20 centimeters by X. So we are saying that part of the land also covers an area of what? Good. So let's choose any part of the land. So let's say, okay, I will choose here as, let me choose here as my part of the land. Good. So, and it also says what? It is what? 20 centimeters by what? X centimeters. Good. So this is my part of the land. Yes. So the area covered is what? 20 centimeters by what? X centimeters. Okay. So if we should continue with the question, it also says if the area of the remaining land which was used for a garden is 500 centimeters squared. Find the value of X. So now this is looking at this. This is what the whole piece of land, and then we have part of it which was used for building his house. Now the rest of the remaining part, if you look at this size, this is the part which is used, and the remaining part, so the rest of the part, so we take it as what? The rest of the part was used for his garden. Have you gotten that? Good. So the rest of the part was used for his garden. Good. So the area given was what? 500 what centimeters. So let's say this is a plot of land. So land one, the main land. So this is what? Land two. This is land two. And the remaining part of the land will be what? Land what? Three. Good. So we are looking at the areas for all this. So let's first find the area of the whole what plot of land. So looking at this is what a rectangular shape. So if you are to find the area of a rectangle, then what will be the area of a rectangle? So we are looking at what plot 1. So that is, so let's call it what A1. So we are finding area of plot 1. So we'll call it A1. So we know that finding area of a rectangle, we only have to what multiply the length by the width, so that we get what, so it will be 32 centimeters times 20 centimeters, which gives me, so 20 times 32 gives us what, 640 centimeters. Because it is an area, then we add our square. Good. So this is the area. So for the whole plot of land, if you are asked to find the area of the whole plot of land, that is what you are getting. So that is the size, that's the area. Okay, now let's also find the area of plot 2, that is the one used for building the house. So we can also say area what 2, because we are finding the area, and that one was also giving us what. So we can write here as what 20, and looking at this one also looks like what a rectangle. Even if it is a square, we know that finding the area of either a rectangle or square is, we only have to what, to multiply the length and the width. So 20 centimeters times x centimeters, which gives us 20x centimeters square. It is also an area, so we add our square. Good. Let's look at plot 3, that is the remaining part. But in the question, remember that for plot 3, that was used for what, the garden. It's already given in the question, and that area is what, the 500 centimeters what. Okay, so area for plot 3 was given as what, 500 centimeters square. So this one, we don't worry ourselves to calculate anything, because already given in the question, so we'll not waste time. Good. So once we have the whole of this, then we can move on to what the question, the whole question demands. So the question demands that we find the value of what, x. So for such question, how do we find the value of x? Remember that we are saying the whole plot of land, the area of the whole plot of land, that's the total area of the plot of land the man bought, is what, 640 centimeters squared. Now, if I want to get the total, of the whole plot, what should I do? I have to add the area of the used plot. That will give me what, the total area of the whole plot. Have you gotten that? So if I want to get the plot A, the area for plot A, if I want to get area of plot A, the only thing I will do is I will just add the total, or I'll just add the area of the portions used, everything. So what I'm going to do is I have to add the area of the portion used for building of the house and the portion used for what, the garden. Then all together will give me what, the total, all together will give me the total area of the plot of land. So to get the total area of the plot of land, I will just add, take my area 1, because we are saying that is the total area for the whole plot of land, should be equal to what, area of plot 2 plus area of what, plot 3. So if I should add the area of plot 2 and the area of what, plot 3, that is what the ones used for building the house and the one used for the garden, then I'm getting the area for the whole what plot of land. And since we have already calculated for all of them, then we can just do substitution and then we look out for what the value of x. So area of the whole plot or the total area gives me what 640 centimeters squared is equal to what is area 2. That is what we got 20 x centimeters squared, and the area for plot 3 also give me what 500 centimeters squared. Good. So once we have this, then I think we can do some grouping of like terms. We can group like terms. So we can write this as 640 centimeters squared minus, if we should find the additive inverse, this is how we are going to do. We can only do what subtract 500 centimeters from each part, and then we are getting what this. So 500 centimeters squared is equal to 20 x centimeters squared. If we subtract 500 here, will go, so we'll be left with nothing. Good. So 640 minus what 500 gives me what 140 centimeters squared, which is equal to 20 x centimeters squared. So we can divide both sides by 20 centimeters squared, 20 centimeters squared, so that this one will go. Then when this one divides this, we have what 7 is equal to x. So we can conclude that therefore x is equal to 7. So that is the value of x. Very simple, right? Good. So when questions like this is given, you have real life application like this, this is how you are supposed to go about. Now these are some of the questions most students find a lot of challenges, especially when they are given real life applications. But if you take your time and read, you see that it becomes very simple. All right, so this answers the whole question. So the value of x, it gives us what 7. All right, now this channel is Mazways TV. My name is Evans Okan. So if you have any question, you can go to the comment section, ask any question you want. You can also bring your questions and then we help you out. But don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. So see you next time. Thank you.